Yeah.
Your hair.
Yeah, I know. It's,
I love it.
thanks.
Wow.
What?
You look really clean.
Harsh.
Please, you know what I mean.
Oh, nice space.
Yeah. Sit anywhere.
That it was a very strong representation of a dynamic that I think a lot of people are familiar with. I thought the two leads had a very natural interplay with each other that sort of made you really feel like they had a previous relationship, and I thought the piece did a good job of building up their first, them reuniting again and sort of giving the context of the past, how they got to that point. So I thought the two leads did a good job of sort of reflecting how they were still carrying some dynamics and feelings from before and how they were trying to work through them currently while still trying to maintain their friendship and their bond despite their difficulties, maintaining a romantic dynamic and building a life together. I thought it was a lot of themes that anyone could relate to, and I thought the piece did a good job of sort of creating an empathetic window for both characters, and I ended up enjoying the opening in particular. I thought it had a strong editing and pacing sequence that I thought really set the film well.
I loved what the filmmakers did with the split screen in the beginning, and their cinematography was so beautiful and so crisp, and the colors just popped. Everything about it was just delicious. It's the only word that I could think of. The story starts, and one of the things that keeps you so engaged is the rapport that the two main actresses had with each other. It was so fun, and it was so organic and believable and just incredibly, incredibly lovely that when the end of the film hits you, it's so bittersweet. And it really did. It left me feeling really, really sad because you want to see the two of them together. So yeah, great job in building an emotion and in the relationship and the story that you were telling.
You do a really great job of connecting these two characters who are, as the title says, reuniting after a while. And I think you do a great job of building upon their prior relationship and letting us know what was there through their characterization. And I also think the two actors are very down to earth, and they present this this circling back in a way that's very natural and very loving yet cautious. There's a lot of underlying emotions throughout this, and you do a really great job of presenting those both through dialogue and through action. I think the transitions were really great. I think the camera work in this was really great. I think you chose a lot of really great shots that add to this and add to this feeling of going along with them and this heartfelt narrative.
A good story concept here in a couple who have broken up for a year's time with unresolved issues, and how they come back together to check each other out and see just how much everything has changed in their lives. Good chemistry with these actors, and you genuinely feel that at some point in their relationship they were a strong couple, but were pulled apart by Evan's work, and it affected them both in different ways. Nice writing in this piece, and the exploration of their grievances was well done, I thought. They get answers as to why the whole thing's never going to work out, and they can finally get closure in this relationship.
It's such a potent example of perspective and moral ambiguity. We learned so much in this, and it's really hard to decipher because the way it's presented, I don't think anyone here is in the wrong. You understand everyone's rationale, perspectives, and the decisions they make. It leaves you asking yourself the same questions. Who's in the right in this situation? Who's in the wrong? Is it shared blame. What's the right answer out of this? And it's very fascinating because, again, everything is played very neutrally. You can see both perspectives of the argument. I wouldn't say neither side buckles, but I will say that one side eventually does respect the other's decision, which was, again, it was very interesting to experience because you're left sitting questioning what's the right answer. You kind of expect her to eventually change her mind or give in, but uh, she stands firm on the decision she made, even though there were arguments there were arguments to her stance that she didn't have an answer for. Um, and yeah, it was just it was a lot to process because it was such a gray situation that I don't it's not very easy to paint a black and white picture of.
I liked the split screen choice. I thought that was really interesting in the beginning. And also, when they were in different rooms, it was a great use of that. I think it's neat to be able to see both people's perspectives at the same time. It's probably easier to, no, it's probably a lot harder to edit. But I think it's easier to watch in a short film and maybe takes less time. So you're not going back and forth to the different rooms to get the reactions. But I liked it a lot. Thought the music in the opening was really good. I think there was some great music at the end as well to kind of bring it back to like bookend it.